How are y'all doing out there in video land? Well, this is the last one. This is the last one. Well, Juno's over here. She's gonna come join us real quick. All right, wanna come say hi, sweetie? I can't get up on the table, but you can say hi. There you go. Say hi. Okay. Okay, sweetie. Gotta get down. Got all these parts. Okay, got to say hi, huh? That's my girl. That's my sweetie. All right, people. Well, we got all the parts all done. We got all the parts all done. Let me show you what. Get a glimpse at what it's going to look like. Don't want to drop anything. You can see what the back's the stainless steel liner looks like. Now you can't jump up on the table, sweetie. Put it together partially so the video won't be too long. Okay, here's what the other one looks like. I didn't do the inside. The inside was stone wash. It was really nice finish. I just cleaned it up. I did wet sand the outer parts, and then I polished them. And yes, the scales, I did make them purple. Synthetic RIT dye. Royal purple. So now I'm gonna have a purple mayhem, people. And here's the blade. The blade came out beautiful, people. It's got a nice mirror polish on the parts I wanted to mirror polish. It looks great. I did the spine. Looks great, people. Let's go ahead and put it together and take it for a test ride. All right. Okay, so I need some oil and some grease. First, I like to lube the phosphor bronze washer with some grease. The one that goes against the stainless steel liner. And on top of that goes the Teflon washer. I like to put a little drop of oil in between them. Next, I'd like to put on the lock bar. Did I show you guys the lock bar? The lock bar came out really nice, people. Polished out really nice. On the lock bar, just to let you guys know, you don't want to mess with any of these parts. You don't want to wet sand or sand any of these parts. And the parts where, you know, your lock contacts. The only part that I like to wet sand is this part right here. Is flat, so when you look inside of it, it looks nice and polished. But you gotta be sort of careful about that. And I like to take a little bit of grease. I like to rub it on the outside of it. A little bit of grease. I like to rub it on the inside. I mean, all the parts pretty much that come in contact with metal, I always like to lube them, people. Same thing goes for the spring. I like to lube them with lithium-based grease. I think it makes them last longer. I mean, they're nice and lubed because they're not made out of a stainless steel. They will rot and rust and start not to work as well. After I put that in, I like to put a little drop of oil on that too. Next comes the blade. Gotta be careful with this because you don't want to pop the spring out, but you gotta relieve it back a little bit so the blade will fit in. There we go. Next up, Teflon washer. Lube it up nicely. That's what I like to do. You don't have to do it. You do it the way you want to do it. Drop of oil. And the phosphor bronze washer. That's it for the lube. Okay, let's put this bad boy together. Take it for a ride on the wild side. Okay, here we go. Well, everything just popped together really nicely. This is a very well made knife, people. They did an excellent job of making this knife, if you ask me. I'll wipe everything down. Excellent job. I'm digging it. On this one, I like to put a little bit of Loctite. Let me put in the body screws first. I don't put any Loctite on the body screws in case I want to take it apart again. I don't want to make it hard. Just finger tight. That's all you have to do. I do the final tightening when I get everything all put together. A little bit of blue lube. Time for me to get some more. This thing's falling apart on me. Oh, we got a hole in it. That's what's happening. Okay. That one's bit. Time to replace it. Tighten it all the way down until it stops. Oh man, this knife is so beautiful, people. I think it's beautiful. I think this is a beautiful blade. All the way down. Back it off just like a quarter of a turn, and let's see where we're at. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, let's go back and tighten all the rest of the screws down. Make sure, oh yeah, it's perfect right there. Look at that. No blade play. It's a beautiful knife. I'm gonna have to make a short demonstrating this one. Now that it's tricked out the way that I want it. All right. All right. Don't you just love it when things work out right? I do. I do, people. Enough things in this life that don't work out right. It's nice to have something that does work out right. All right. You know, I'm gonna give it a final polish with the buffer. And then we're done with this one. We're done with this one. This one's perfect. It's a perfect folder. Let you guys get a look at it. We did all this today, people. It's all done in one day. Everything. Total customization in one day. All right, let me buff it out real quick. Oh, sorry, Juju, I didn't mean to scare you, sweetie. Oh, yeah. All right, this is the big Jimi Hendrix. This is the big Jimi Hendrix. This knife is beautiful. I love the way this one came out. It's absolutely beautiful, people. My Purple Mayhem. My Purple Mayhem. These mod really nicely, people. They look beautiful. Well, let me bring out my other one that's right in my pocket today. These were my first Atlas locks, were the engages. Woo! Look at that. The Atlas lock engage is about the same size as the handle of the Mayhem. Love it, people. Love it. Blade to blade. Love it. I highly recommend this one, people. They're still $135. They brought down the prices drastically on this one. And I didn't even understand that they're selling for like the same prices on Amazon or whatever. You know, wherever you can get one. I say go get one right now. These are awesome. These are awesome. The Mayhem is awesome, people. It's not a camp knife. It's not a utility knife. No, it's none of the above. It's a folding fighter, people. It's a big, mega, heavy, mega folding fighter. Just like the Espada XL or the Raja. Well, the Raja 2 can be a utility knife and can be a camp knife, but it was meant to be a folding fighter also, to imitate the kukri, to be a legitimate folding kukri, a real folding kukri. And I love that one too, but I'm not really a kukri person. I have some kukris, I have the one big kukri from Ontario, then I have a couple of the Raja 2s from Cold Steel, you know, the different blade steels when they made them, because I kept on collecting, because I got total respect for that knife. I understand why people love it and all that kind of stuff, but I'm just not the blade shape and everything for cookery and the way I like to manipulate knives in my hand just doesn't really work for me. I need something more like this. I like knives. I like this curved type handle when you got the grip in the front, grip in the middle, and grip in the rear. Or, even if it's just like the Espada where you just basically got the forward grip and the rear grip, that's cool too. Or like the Voyagers. I love the Voyager handle grips. This kind of grip to me is like my favorite kind of grip for a full-length fighter, people. Where it's this curved grip. Now this one's not quite as comfortable as like as a Tau War, or even as a Espada or the Voyager. But it works. It works, and I like the way that my hand grips down in my area right here in my hand grips down into the lock area, and so it keeps the lock from being able to slide back. I like that. If I have to use this like a self-defense knife, I plan on carrying this one. This is going to be a motorcycle knife too. It's going to be one of my motorcycle knives. I love it. I love it, people. Absolutely love it. Highly recommend them. And see what I was meaning? What I was saying, that I like it when all the metal finishes all match the blade spine and everything. I don't know if you can remember what this looked like before, but now everything matches. The liners match the finish on the liners matches the finish on the blade. That's why I like things with this sort of look. I don't like it when the steel liners are different finish from the blade. I like everything to be like the same finish. That's just my little pet peeve. But this was an easy mod. This was a super easy mod as far as mods goes. This was super easy because the blade was basically already had a nice polish on it. It just needed to be buffed. Needed to have a nice buffing to it. I did not sand it. I did not sand this blade at all. The blade has not had any sanding done to it. It's just buffing. I taped it all off and I buffed it. I went through all the buffing compounds: the black, the brown, the white, the green, and mothers, in that order. Now this piece back here, I did wet sand this. I did wet sand the lock bar. And you can sort of tell because the polish on the lock bar is a little bit higher than the polish on the spine of the blade. That's what I noticed. But I didn't want to put, wet sand the blade. So I just tried to make it match as close as possible as I could. That's what I was trying to do. And I love my purple G10 scales. I love these scales. Oh, the purple came out perfect. I love it. I love it, people. And the way I did this is that I took these scales off and I let them sit and bleach. I let them sit and bleach for about a couple hours. And then the bleach really didn't do anything. It just gave them sort of like a faded look. Like a faded jeans look, but they still were black and gray, but it was just like a faded look. And so then after that, I took the royal purple synthetic RIT dye and put it on the stove, heated it up, and then put the stuff in it and let it sit there for about half an hour. After I turned off the temperature, let it just sit in there for half an hour, and that's the way it came out. The back spacer is definitely G10. I was hoping it was going to be aluminum, but it still looks good. What do you guys think? I think it still looks good. But anyway, that's that one. That's the new addition to my mega folders that I like to carry. This is the first mega folder that I'm going to be carrying on the motorcycle. That's a mega. That's like a super heavy, heavier than 9 ounces. I've never carried ones that were heavier than 9 ounces. I've tried to carry them. I tried to carry the XL Espada. I tried to carry the Raja, but I just felt like they were too heavy. And they were always pulling down my pants. This is a pants puller down there too, But, you know, I just like it so much, I'm just willing to deal with it, I guess. Anyway, people, that's it for this one. I'll probably make a short, you know, displaying this one, pulling out my pocket. Just do a little short with it because I want to do a short with my new Purple Mayhem. All right, people. Peace out. Hope everybody's having a great day. Peace.